Welcome one and all to what we hope will be an intriguing contest between two of the better performers of this group stage in a first versus second showdown. The level of intensity around the game is more relaxed than you would have expected for a game of this magnitude, because in fact both teams have already sealed their progress. That has led to some expressing, perhaps reasonably, whether the game would have its sting taken out of it, but that has been denied emphatically in both camps, and it is clear that this will be truly competitive. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The road out is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. We have already... looking for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
AZ, very much in free-scoring form of late, goals in each of their last 5 games. Has a pop! He's delivered all right!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
AZ take the early advantage. Out towards the flank. AZ are already ahead, the perfect start.
Always when you score early, it gives you such a lift, and it casts doubt in the minds of your opponents at the same time. And that pretty much sums up the difference in what we've seen. One team assured, the other a little unsure.
It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
He's got away. And he's there to hoof it away. Big chance! Good, strong hand by the keeper. Played in with accuracy. Vola, whose manager was the brains behind the last win.
I think, Peter, we have to give credit where it's due.
Chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Flag with a fine tackle. Hoists it forward.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move.
And the shot! It's a goal! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Vola grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
Tries to get it forward quickly. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Looks to bypass the midfield. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And that's been levered clear. There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Gets it back. And he's cut it out. Plays it out to the wing. Nicely measured pass. That's the throw. Certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Hits one! He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Played back in. Forward it goes. Well, that's where he wants it. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And the first half is done. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the teams level. It's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're already into the second period.
AZ can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, the crowd aren't happy. They wanted a shot and it didn't arrive.
Dinks one in. Defending of the desperate variety. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Savola just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Strong punch. And it's played forward. Hoists it forward. Flag is there to heave it away. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Danger averted for now. Vola have it back and they can go again. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Going for goal! He has done it! And again they hit the front. Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it. His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. RZ go into the lead.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Was always going to be the keepers. And it's played forward. Forward it goes. Needed a better pass there. Fla tries to get it forward quickly. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. They can get that clear. Forward it goes. That's a terrific surge down the right. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble. AZ are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
It's going to be another throw. Hoists it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. A chance to play it in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Steps the throw, it's well read. He's got options out wide, going through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. So a chance here, what can they make of it? RZ looking to pull clear here. Oh, good stop, it had to out to the right. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, that's neat. Tries a shot! And that has been clubbed away. Almost there, and the players can feel it. It's come loose.
AZ certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
He gets past his man. And it's played forward. Well played, he saw that coming. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Plays it out to the flank. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the referee brings it to a close. AZ come out on top. Hard fought, impossible to predict. In the end, though, only the result mattered. Hello and welcome all as we wait for the start of a match amongst the most anticipated fixtures over the course of the entire season. A day certainly not for the faint-hearted. It is yet another edition of this long-standing conflict between two sides engaged in a never-ending rivalry. One that never has and never will lose its intensity, no matter what the context, no matter how many times these two clubs meet. Certainly this is a very, very impressive...
Mbappe! And the follow-up!
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Oh, it's a very good effort. There wasn't much wrong with that at all. We're talking fine margins now.
He's made sure that that won't get through. And back to base. Courtois gets it upfield. Madrid have the league's best defensive record. He's... Oh, shooting chance! It's in!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for. A player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Jimenez. Correa, and he's on his way! Madrid were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. He came in hard, very hard. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. He's gone for it! Oh, that is rather wayward. Brahim Diaz finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Gets on the end of it. And a shot! Sticks it away! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, how's that for a class finish?
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Madrid grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Plays it over to the other flank. He's picked him out, and he's onside. Brahim tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Brahim Diaz simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Alaba with the short one. Gets it, and now what? Oh, nice touch. This could fall anywhere. There are a few waiting for it. Crunching tackle. Gets the better of his man. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Chip through. Back to the keeper and try something new. Valverde hoists it forward. Brahim Diaz. Oh, some tackle that. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
He's got away. Here comes another cross. Has a hit! Oh, extraordinary.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Over to the left. He's in space and looking for options. Gets up to head it! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Now the counter. He's found his man. Correa. We can get that clear. And we hit half-time. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Madrid have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes. Mbappe! It's there! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Well, those two have a lovely understanding, and they executed the 1-2 impeccably to set up the goal.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Going through. There will be a throw-in. Forward it goes. Valverde. Tries to get it forward quickly. Corner then. Only partially clear. Challenge, but well within the laws. And it's played forward. Battles to win it back. Gets it into the middle. Cleared without complication.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
There's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Goes long. Carrasco. Oh, he's been flattened there. It's being played forward. He's pinged one through here. He's had a goal! Goal! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Madrid tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Jimenez. Reguilon.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And it's Correa. Valverde gets it back. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Herrera Carrasco. Oh, good ball. Valverde proves too strong there. He's got through. Llorente with the foul. Llorente is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Crowd calling for him to shoot. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Goes for it. Oh, impressive strike.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Mbappe.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Good clearance and very necessary. Played back in. Referee has just said play on. He's through. Correa! Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Llorente. Koke. Llorente. Llorente drives it forward. Hoists it forward. Well, that's where he wants it. Mbappe. Shot a goal! denied at the last. Forward it goes. He's left his man, looking to get within range. Llorente. And that's it. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Madrid made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know, it's not always about form, it's not always about class or style, it's about pride, and they showed loads of that. Their attitude was spot on today.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. We have already started here. Hits one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Pamplona are enjoying great form in front of goal right now. 5 games in a row they've scored. And it's played forward. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Madrid are still buoyed by that big derby win last time out. Had a shot! Ball's loose, who's getting there?
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Madrid must be pretty concerned about this fixture pile-up.
Yeah, and when you've got fixture congestion, it only takes an injury or two and it can heap more pressure on a very difficult spell.
He's got options out wide. Lovely bit of skill there. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Plays it over to the other flank. What an adventurous run from a defender. Hits one! Oh, denied brilliantly!
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Oh, some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false 9, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
How does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just...
Chance! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class.
Tries a shot! He's got away with one there.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
And it's got through. Alaba gets good distance on it. Pamplona get it back again. Gorgeous control there. So 0-0 still, but both sides have had their moments. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Can't get the better of his opposite number. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Is there any support? He might not need it. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
He gets past his man. Looking for a decent ball in. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Has a pop! Oh, and with that the half-time whistle goes. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So we reach the halfway point.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Look at the defender bombing forward. So who's he picking out? It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Madrid can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Tries to switch the play. Ball's out on the left now. He's left his man. Has a pop! And he comes up trumps again.
Yeah, well, he won't be happy with some of the defending in front of him. He can hold his head high. That was a fantastic stop.
It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Plays it out to the flank. Ball's gone out of play. Modric. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Hoists it forward. Pamplona coming into this game on the back of a really good result, and their boss must take an awful lot of credit for that.
Well, Peter, he was lauded by the media, and quite rightly too. I think what he did was clever and decisive, and it just goes to show how tactically astute he is.
It's a loose ball. Forward it goes. It's come loose. Oh, that's neat. Looking to get within range. Away from immediate danger. And it's been taken straight back. To get it forward quickly, and help's available out wide. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
That's believing too much in his own ability to hold on to the ball.
Madrid have it back and they can go again. Hoists it forward. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And the shot! They score!
All goals are welcome, but when they come at a time like that, they're priceless. Madrid are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So here comes the substitution.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Madrid take the lead, 1-0.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Gets away from his opponent, and the shot!
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Madrid are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Mbappe. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Has a hit! It's come back out! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise. Madrid certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Across the field it goes. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Cleared without complication. That's been won straight back. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Madrid hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score. So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Ivan Rakitic. He's the kind of player who can really control a game from midfield. He's got fantastic technique and passing ability, and a pretty mean shot too, Peter. He's also a really useful defensive presence.
He's had a go! Big moment! Massive goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Madrid take the early advantage. And here's Lamela. And it's Oliver Torres. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Away from immediate danger. Oh, really good feet from him. Guidel. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Top save! That shot was travelling. And he heaves it forward. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Brings it forward. Oh, he's broken through. Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to clear it. Madrid were imperious when the two sides last met. And the fans are asking for more of the same. Well, that's where he wants it. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Lamela. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Sevilla are on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical choices made by the boss.
Look, some of the scrutiny is a bit over the top these days, and you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. But he really didn't help himself. His decision-making was puzzling, to say the least.
Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Goalkeeper's ball. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. And it's Guidel. Hoists it high. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gradel. Sevilla have a free kick. Modric gets his final warning. And it's Oliver Torres. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Sevilla are taking a simple, modern approach here.
Yeah, but I'm all for simplicity, Peter. If it works, it's good enough.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Marcao Teixeira. Rakitic. And here's Rakitic. Into the box. And that's sprayed out wide. It's a throw in. Hoists it forward. Valverde goes looking. Too much on that, it's gone out. Valverde. We hit half-time, and there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Madrid head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Time to deliver. In comes the delivery. Marcao Teixeira gets it away. And it's Lucas Vázquez. Lovely bit of skill there. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Gets wrestled off the ball. Just brushed off the ball there. He's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Alaba gets into the right position to intercept. And he's away. He's hits one! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Now it's Gradel. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Gets up to head it! And in it goes! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Sevilla grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Madrid are cushioned by the confidence of a narrow win in their last game. Defending of the desperate variety. Modric. Forward it goes. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Plays it out to the wing. Hits one! This could fall anywhere!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Gorgeous control there. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Alaba gets good distance on it. Marcao Teixeira. And here's Rakitic. Has gone out. Played into the middle. That's not going to make it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Big chance! Really well taken goal. And they get themselves in front!
Madrid are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven. Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Rakitic delivers. Alaba tries to clear, shapes to shoot! Oh, should have been the equaliser.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging.
Valverde gets it away.
Sevilla are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
And it's played forward.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it, or...
Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. Keeper's got good distance on that.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Cuts it out.
Madrid can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. 4 added minutes on the board. Madrid need to hold on for a few more moments. Alaba plays it forward. Forward it goes. Plays it out to the flank. Now it's Ocampos. He's left his man. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that is that. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Madrid were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be...
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So this is round two between these two sides who have already met once this season. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got...
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Tries to get it forward quickly. Just brushed off the ball there. Has a hit! It's a goal kick. Madrid were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. It's wrestled off the ball. Valverde. He gets past his man. He's had a goal! And he's there to make a great save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
That's been won straight back. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Guardado. Guardado goes looking. So it is still 0-0. Tries to get it clear. Madrid clung on for the 3 points in their last game. Positive results, though, build momentum. Courtois gets it upfield. Luis Felipe. Guardado. Luis Felipe drives it forward.